Today for my Tech Tool Talk, I'm going to be talking about SchoolTube and ways to use it in our classrooms today. Our goals for today, we're going to find out what is SchoolTube. We're going to look at some example videos, and we're going to assess what is needed to use SchoolTube in a classroom lesson. I also have some activities that I want to discuss and ways to use SchoolTube in the K-6 classroom. What is SchoolTube? It's videos for students and teachers everywhere. I felt like SchoolTube was very similar to YouTube, but in my findings in my research, I found that it is safe videos for students to look at, and I know myself, I worry about what are my kids going to see on the internet while they're playing games or looking at videos and different things while they're at centers and things like that. And after using SchoolTube for this lesson, I felt better in allowing my students to use it. SchoolTube is used in over 50,000 K-12 schools in the U.S. Approximately 1,000 videos are uploaded each day. Not only can you watch videos on SchoolTube, but your class can make videos and you can upload your videos and your kids can watch them and share them with their parents or the other classes in the school. And I know I teach first grade and my kids would be so excited to do that. Some example videos that I found from SchoolTube that I would actually use in my classroom. The first one is the Noun Song by Have Fun Teaching, and I have actually used this in the past and the kids love it. Another example is the Magic School Bus Haunted Mansion, and it had other Magic School Bus videos on there also, but I was surprised to see it was a full video and not just a clip, and it was a very clear picture. And I'm actually going to show you the SchoolTube videos that I found, my examples, and you just go to www.schooltube.com, and if you do not have an account, which I did not when I began my research, I was able to search and find videos, and the video that I want to look for right now is the Noun Song, in which it is already pulled up there, but I just want to show you how simple it is. You just have to go to the search there, and there's different noun songs, and I have used this noun song in the past, and that's why I have chosen this one. And the video for this one is a little bit different because it's not
someone that you know in your family or community. It could be anybody or anyone, someone in the world or an occupation. Words like boy, girl, brother and sister, husband, wife, friend or a neighbor, doctor, lawyer, teacher, astronaut. Come on everybody, now show me what you got. Yeah!
I'm going to stop that one right there. And this one is a little bit different because it's actually just words, but I think that's good, especially for new readers, and I teach first grade and they can put those words with what they're hearing. And I chose this one, this example, because my kids in the past, I know last year I used verbs, and this song helps the kids remember what a noun and a verb is. And also I had the Magic School Bus as an example, and I know my students love the Magic School Bus, but if you type in Magic School Bus, it has a book here with audio, and that would be another great thing for kids to do during their center time, is that they could have a book and they could type in the name of the book. You could already have it planned out what book you want them to listen to, and if it is harder text but a concept that you're studying in science or social studies, they can follow along with the story and listen to it without having to listen to the teacher all the time, to listen to somebody else reading. But this is the video that I had as one of my examples, and click on it and it plays it, and you can pull up the full screen for that. And that leads to items needed. Some items needed to use SchoolTube is, of course, a computer with internet access, speakers if you wanted to use it during small group. Speakers if you wanted to use it during whole group, or headphones if you wanted your students to use it during center time or just free computer time that they might have. Something that I use in my classroom, and I'm fortunate enough to have one, is an e-beam projector. And that's great for whole group activities. And as my example, the noun song, I would use it during whole group to begin with. You would also need, which you don't have to, but you need an account with SchoolTube, and it was very easy to set up an account, and you just go and choose your school. Very simple. Like I said, I located and watched videos before I actually created my account. And I did find, and it may have just been a fluke when I was researching, that it took a long time to buffer the video, and it was kind of sketchy when I was watching the Magic School Bus video to begin with, and then I created an account and it was better at buffering, and I don't know if that was a fluke or something like that. And that leads into the issues that may occur. If internet connection is lost, the videos may not be able to, you may not be able to watch the videos. Buffering takes time, and sometimes I know students, my younger kids, they get kind of restless when it's having to buffer. The video may be interrupted for buffering time, things like that. Students may also need help signing in and locating videos if SchoolTube is going to be used during a center time. And in my classroom, I like to have experts at centers, and I have some folks that know how to find things on the internet, certain games and things like that, and that could be a good job for them to do, is to be able to sign into SchoolTube, because SchoolTube does allow you to set up student accounts under the teacher's account. And it was easy for me to sign in, which I'm used to signing in, but I think after students, the younger students, had practice at this, that they wouldn't have any trouble. Something that could make ease of locating videos would be to put the name of videos on a note card and have it accessible during the computer time, that the students can just go and type in, and that will help them with their keyboarding skills also. Some ideas that I came up with for use, not specific activities, but some ideas. Videos can be viewed during whole group. A projector or e-beam would be ideal for this. Students can upload videos which they have created in class. And some of the videos that I had seen that other classes had made, maybe they came up with their own video for a song, maybe a noun song like I showed you earlier. The videos must be approved by teacher or administrators before they are uploaded, and I think that's a very good idea to keep our students safe. Videos of content being studied in class could also be watched during a computer center time, and that's one way to get those social studies standards and those science standards, get those mastered. And I know a lot of times, I stated earlier, I believe that music helps my children learn, and they remember those catchy songs, and that is just another way to reinforce standards that they have learned, and will use in the future. Classes, like I said, can make videos together and upload these with approval. And I know our first graders are practicing and getting ready for a Thanksgiving play. And while I was doing this, I was thinking about, we always video our play, and that would just be so exciting for the kids if we videoed and uploaded to SchoolTube, and other students in our school could also go to SchoolTube and watch our students play. And I think that would be great for the school to share things that they are working on. My works cited, I use SchoolTube, and I have the website there, the link, and Wikipedia. And something else that I want to show you is the activity that I have planned for using SchoolTube. And the title of my activity is Nouns, Person, Place, or Thing. And this would be an introduction to nouns using the song and video that I showed you earlier on SchoolTube. This would cover first grade language arts. Alabama course of study objectives would be language arts, demonstrate command of conventions of standard English grammar and usage when writing and speaking. Technology, practice responsible use of technology systems and application. And technology, number 7, use digital tools to access and retrieve information. And they would be accessing the noun song to learn about nouns. Students hopefully will be able to identify nouns in a sentence or a list of words as a person, place, or thing through this activity. They will listen to and watch video for the noun song to understand what a noun is. And they will create a noun for a class poster and label the noun a person, place, or thing. And in the activity, we will listen to the noun song as a whole group. And after listening to the song and watching the video, we would, of course, discuss what a noun is. But students will be able to identify a noun as a person, place, or thing. Students are going to use their new knowledge of nouns to find a person, place, or thing from a magazine. And they would cut it out and put it on a classroom chart. And students will have to choose if their noun needs to be in the section person, place, or thing. Students will be able to listen to the song during their computer center time if they choose. And usually the students want to listen to those songs again. As an assessment tool, I would allow my students to carry out their new knowledge onto paper. And using those pictures that they cut out of the magazine, they're going to write a sentence about it, and they're going to identify the noun by simply circling the noun in the sentence that they have chosen out of the magazine. I hope that this will help you understand SchoolTube a little bit better, and hopefully you will be able to access this and enjoy it as much as I have. And I plan on using it in my classroom, and hopefully my students will be able to use it during center time after I have trained them how to find SchoolTube and show them how to find activities through SchoolTube.